We are making a lot of changes to Spring Fling because of budget. The budget has always been what it is. It hasn't changed. It's $125,000. Not understanding what goes into Spring Fling, folks, I feel like don't really get that $125,000 doesn't go a long way. So we're cutting it down. We cut Thursday out completely, and it's just gonna be on Friday and Saturday. Friday, all the activities that are happening on Friday are other student organizations. They're planning, which I think is really cool. You know, it's not just CAT planning all the activities. We can actually be more intentional and consider diversity by incorporating other organizations. So all the activities on Friday are from other organizations, and CAT is planning most of the activities on Saturday. We have a fuller Friday than we've had previously. SGA is doing their color run. Then in the international office is doing their Festival of Colors. SGA has their pizza donation. Oh, the multicultural organizations are having like this really big party in GSU, which should be cool. Saturday is all day, lawn activities, FLOC activities, food trucks, comedy show. The costs for the concert, that's with the stage. That's like when we consider like all the hospitality needs, and the cost of the individual artists was still about $90,000 of the $125,000 budget. That doesn't really leave room for the rest of the weekend. And that's why I recommended that we move the concert elsewhere, where we can just focus on the concert. And then I feel like we can provide so many more experiences to the students because we're not trying to, you know, give someone this amazing concert that we could never afford. I've like read Instagram. Instagram is funny. And people have said, well, what if we just get one artist instead of trying to get, last year I think we did 6. One good artist is probably, if you want that like name that's gonna get somebody super excited, will probably be between that 125, 150 range. We still can't afford it. So why try to create this excitement for a concert that we can't really do. We can't really do as is. In the future, maybe we will be able to. How do we make money? So we don't have many revenue sources. So just so folks know, because it's not a secret, the Spring Fling budget comes from the CAT budget. So whatever money we get for CAT, I take $125,000 off the top. What has been happening in the past is CAT, for this one weekend, even though we take such a significant chunk out of the budget, CAT continues to have to like bail Spring Fling out because it just costs so much money. So back to revenue sources. We don't have many. Food trucks is a small revenue source. Food trucks pay about $450 to be there for the 2 days, which is pretty cheap if you look at like the prices for food festivals. We don't really make a lot of money on wristbanding as well. For wristbanding, we probably bring in $28,000 or so it helps out a little for the overall cost of Spring Fling. So folks, like when they hear that the concert is like gone from Spring Fling, they freak out, but that's not my intent. We're gonna have a concert. It just financially doesn't make sense in the spring. We're gonna do it in the fall where that's all we have to focus on. My hope is to have it during October weekend. I've been speaking to some folks and they're pretty on board with that as well. And it just adds to the experience for October weekend. So the concert's not canceled. The budget is still $125,000. My goal is to stay under the $125,000 budget. It would be nice if we can keep the budget to about 80 or 90, carry money over so that in the fall we can have a concert. Don't want to get my hopes up, but I do dream big. So I'm trying to work with some other schools so we can do something that have that concert feel that students really get excited about. Yeah, I just want people to be excited, right? Because I'm, you know, like my students on the campus activity team, like I'm a program planner. That's what I do. Like that's what I did in undergrad as an RA. That's what I loved about being a RA is planning programs. Like we're gonna create an experience that I feel like students are gonna enjoy because that's what I do. I plan events. So if people could just be open to the change and come to Spring Fling willing to like experience what we're putting together, I think they're going to be happy. So if that's my one takeaway, like I just want people to come with an open mind because we're not working any less to plan Spring Fling. Believe me, we're working just as hard, and I think it's going to be really good.
Great.